Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, it is a great pleasure to have the opportunity to present Slovenia's research and innovation landscape, as well as the opportunities for collaboration between our two countries. Slovenia is a green, creative and smart country located at the heart of Europe, nestled between the Alps and the Mediterranean. As a member of the European Union, the OECD and UNESCO, and a future full member of CERN, our research is closely connected with and deeply integrated into the global research and innovation community. Our scientific research system is built on a contemporary legal and strategic framework. By adopting a new Basic Act on Scientific Research and Innovation in 2022, Slovenia introduced long-term and stable institutional funding, increased autonomy for public research organizations, facilitated the implementation of open science, and provided a legal basis for research spin-offs and spin-outs. The strategic framework, our National Resolution on Scientific Research and Innovation Strategy 2030, sets the long-term vision of becoming an innovation leader within the EU and increasing R&D investment to 3.5% of GDP by 2030. Our national ecosystem includes 19 public research institutes, which cover all scientific domains, 3 public and 4 private universities, and more than 760 research and innovation industry units in the private sector. We have been investing in high-level research infrastructure. The Triga nuclear research reactor, a training facility, has been in operation at the Jožef Stefan Institute since 1966, the Cryothem microscope at the National Institute of Chemistry, and HPC Vega, one of the 50 most powerful supercomputers in Europe, hosted at the IZUM in Maribor. More recently, the International Research Center on Artificial Intelligence, the Center for the Development, Demonstration and Training of Carbon-Free Technologies, an Advanced Materials Center, and the Slovenian Quantum Science Hub have been the focus of our attention. Slovenian research entities actively participate in the EU's Research and Innovation Framework program, Horizon Europe, and have so far secured over 350 million euros in funding through intense worldwide collaboration with some of the most prestigious European and global research institutions. Bilateral cooperation is equally important. Building on a bilateral agreement from 1982, we have nurtured a stable partnership with Japan since 2001, in particular through a joint mobility program with JSPS and JSPS postdoctoral fellowships. The long-lasting tradition of research cooperation through the Bell II experiment at Keck is a testament of the close relations between the countries and intense ties between our research communities. Together, we face shared challenges: green and digital transitions, health, security, and the need for resilient research systems. Slovenia believes in cooperation grounded in excellence, mutual trust, and long-term commitment. We invite you to consider Slovenia not only as an EU partner, but as an active contributor to the global scientific and innovation endeavor that is for the benefit of the people, society, and the planet.
So Slovenia as a small country needs to be export-oriented, and that shows in every aspect of how we are operating, and this is especially true for our science and research. So we are very international. All research institutes and all universities are cooperating a lot in the global context of science excellence. And in this respect, the University of Primorska is no different. Where we really excel as a research society is when we try to focus and go very deep into more narrower fields that are of interest to some scientists. And we also think that this is what connects us a bit to Japan, especially in the technological sector as such. Following from that, our partners from Japan play an important role in that as well. We have quite a lot of well-established partnerships with mutual benefits that are continuing year by year in different fields of research that we do. And we are quite proud of all the results that we are achieving through that collaboration.
We are Human-Computer Interaction Laboratory. We research how we can improve interaction with computers. you could think about this interaction as communication, and we try to enhance the bandwidth of this communication with computers. Just think how important bandwidth is when you connect to the internet. So improving this bandwidth is very important. So how we do it? In collaboration with Japan, we have 3 research lines that we pursue. One research line is on better understanding human intent, so what human wants. We do this with new sensing modalities. In this case, we research how to use radar sensors to detect human gestures when these sensors are integrated into materials. The second research line we have in collaboration with Japan is a research line on helping people to learn something. So we are working on methods of memory enhancement using generative AI tools. So what we try to do is we try to help you remember different things like new words from a foreign language, or people's names using a mnemonic technique and generative models. And the third line of research that we pursue in collaboration with Japan is human perception. So how do humans perceive the environment, the reality?
We started to collaborate with Japan in 2017 when we visited a lab of Professor Hirokazu Kato, and this is at NIST, which is Nara Institute of Science and Technology. And this is one of the most famous laboratory of augmented reality in the world, because this professor started the first SDK kit. So then we continued to collaborate with them. We visited them in 2022, and now we have visitors from Japan. The main research areas of collaboration are, of course, augmented reality. So everything that is related to augmented reality. Another research track that we do with Japan is radar sensing. So this is gesture recognition through radar sensing, which includes a variety of radar sensors that work in the millimeter wave spectrum. And we are looking for new collaborations with the same lab in the future.
So during the staying here, so I want to improve my English communication and discussion about my research topic. And second one is also the connecting each laboratory. So through this collaboration, I hope to combine the tiltable seat from my laboratory and so visual control system at the HICCUP laboratory here, and then I want to achieve the comfortable autonomous vehicle by controlling sense of movement.
Since the mission of IMD Lab is to make AR and VR apps that are useful for like everyday life and applicable to everyday life, so it also aligns very well with the research that they're doing here at HICCUP Lab at University of Primorska. Yeah. We also have a very long collaboration. For example, like exchanging staff and students, and also publishing on Q1 journal papers and presentations at the top conferences. What I gained to learn from this exchange is one, learn how the top researchers outside in Asia do their work and learn from them. Second is to continue to deepen this international bond and advance the field of science. So the best thing that I like working in this environment is that everyone is very open to discussion. So just over a coffee break, we have already discussed about interesting things about research, about our hobbies, and about our goals in life. To put it shortly, how I see Slovenia is, for me, is like living in another world, because most of my life I grew up just in Asia. So being immersed in this kinds of different culture, different types of people is a really new experience for me.
A request or suggestion for all of you who are interested in visiting us or working with us is to just contact the institution that fits the most to your profile and that fits to your research. All of them have established support contacts. They do have welcome offices to support the incoming staff. They will also be able to connect you directly to the researchers who are most closely aligned with your area of expertise. All the opportunities are presented online at the Euraxess webpage or Study in Slovenia webpages, and then we can talk in person about a more long-term and sustainable collaboration and stay.